Welcome back to News 3 Today at 11. What's summer without a family reunion? This weekend, you're invited to a grand gathering of kin and friends, culminating Savannah's 912-day events. Of course, we're talking about E93 and Magic 103.9's annual family reunion. CJ, that's my DJ. Jackson is the director of programming for both stations. I call him Rada, though. He joins us now with more. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
First, I want to congratulate you on your return to E93, not just on the airwaves, but also behind the scenes in a big position.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad, man. It feels great to be back to the station that gave me my start, and it feels good to be able to bring back some of the things that, you know, are reminiscent of the E93 that I grew up on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And one of those things is the family reunion that traditionally has taken place across the street in Daffin Park, but you said you wanted a twist to this whole event.
Yeah, we wanted to do it a little different. Traditionally, it's been at Daffin Park. It's also been during the summertime. But, you know, of course, coming back home and then loving all of the growth that Savannah has, you know, I think we wanted to make it a family reunion, not just for Savannah, but all parts of the 912. So, you know, we called on our cousins from like Metter and Brunswick and Statesboro. It's a 912 family reunion. And we decided, instead of doing it at Daffin this year, we would partner with my alma mater, Savannah State, and host it at Wright Stadium. So, you know, we excited. We get to see all our cousins from every part of the 912 and have a good old time.
Look, your shirt says it all. Run 912.
Yeah, this was the mission statement when I got back. This is what we doing.
So let's talk about the E for E93, because back in the day it used to stand for education, but for this event it stands for bring everybody, right? You want everybody to come. What can we expect this weekend?
Man, this weekend is like I said, it's a family reunion for everybody from every part of the 912. You know, there's so much going on with everybody's day-to-day lives. This weekend is essentially as a weekend for us to just come together and have a good time in the area that we all live, you know, and that's whether you grew here, whether you flew here. This weekend is for all of us.
And E93's Kenya Kabine, who used to, you know, he's a legend when it comes to radio. He'll be making his return back to Savannah for this event. He's now an actor. If you've seen All the Queen's Men, you've seen him in that, Monarch as well. Let's talk about that.
Man, we had to bring Kenya back. You know, I mean, family reunion, you know, you got to see your people.
Dog, right?
Got to see your people, man, and it had to be the big dog. You know, Kenya has been so you know, influential in my start with radio. I've told Kenya many times, you know, there is no CJ the DJ without Kenya. So it was great, you know, for my first run at Family Reunion, you know, to make sure that we brought him back. And then we also, in addition to him, you know, it's a family reunion, so you got to do some line dancing.
Listen, that's my favorite thing. Go ahead.
Some line
I know where this is going.
And, you know, really the E is for extra. We had to get the line dance king if we're going to do some line dancing. So we got Cupid coming in performing as well. We're going to give away tickets to all these upcoming concerts like Ashanti, Boosie. We got a lot of amazing vendors from all parts of the 912, not just Savannah. We even have like young, you know, we have an 8-year-old vendor, Patrick's Lemonade Stand. We have a teenage vendor from Metter, Georgia, made by May with custom buttons. So bounce houses, food trucks. It's a family reunion.
Yeah, I love this. It's a family reunion, and that means you can bring the kids.
And I want to stress for the folks who ask, it's a family reunion, meaning it's free. We're not charging nobody to come. We just want to see our cousins. That's it.
Now, I read in an article, we have about 30 seconds left, but you said this family reunion will be our most special yet. Why is that?
Because this is the family reunion that it's not about E93. It's not about Magic. It's not about Savannah. It's about everybody who lives in all parts of the 912. And I feel like, you know, for all the cities I've gone to and all the things I've done outside of Savannah, seeing the 912 grow and elevate, you know, I think us having a weekend where we can celebrate us is what's going to make this the best one yet.
Wonderful. That's a great way to end. CJ, that's my DJ. Thank you so much for joining us today. Here's the information on your screen. E93 and Magic 103.9 Family Reunion is this Saturday, September 13th at Wright Stadium. That's from 2 until 6. That's located at 4437 Skidaway Road. You can find more information and see this interview again anytime on our website, wsav.com/Community Corner. One more thing, we're so very proud of you. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.